Hello and welcome to my lesson on the Prince of Wales's Royal Regiment, or PWRR for short. But in this lesson you will know the regiments that form in the PWRR, the history of the regiment, the regimental days, part of the cap badges and their meanings, and where the regiment is now. This lesson is aimed at helping 2-stars pass off their 2-star military knowledge on the Prince of Wales's Royal Regiment. Overview. The PWRR stands for the Prince of Wales's Royal Regiment. Named in honour of Diana, Princess of Wales. It was nicknamed the Tigers after 21 years of unbroken service in India by the Royal Hampshire Regiment. It was founded on the 9th of September 1992 from an amalgamation of the Queen's Regiment and the Royal Hampshire Regiment. It's one of the longest serving and most highly decorated regiments in the British Army, with 4 battalions, 2 regular and 2 reservist. Motto in Latin means "Shame upon him who thinks ill of it." PWRR and its forebears have won 57 Victoria Crosses, most recently being Sergeant Johnson Behery, who was awarded the VC for his actions in Iraq in 2004. Regimental marches are Farmer's Boy and Soldiers of the Queen for the Quick March and the Minden Rose for the Slow March. History. The PWRR was founded on the 9th of September 1992. It holds the earliest battle on the British Army, which would be Tangier. Most senior English Line Regiment and the 2nd Senior Line Regiment in the British Army, tracing the back to the 2nd Regiment of Foot or the Tangier Regiment of Foot. Tiger Badge was earned by the Royal Hampshire Regiment after 21 years service in India in 1826, awarded by King George IV, as can be seen to the right. Regimental Days. First regimental day is Minden Day. This is due to the Battle of Minden, which took place on the 1st of August 1759 as part of the 7 Years' War. The battle occurred between an Anglo-German army fighting the French. Due to miscommunication, 6 regiments of British infantry and 2 Hanoverian infantry advanced against French cavalry. Against all odds, they repeatedly repelled the French cavalry and allowed the rest of the army to advance, routing the French. When soldiers advanced through a garden, they picked flowers from it and wore it on their coats. In remembrance, all successes to the regiments who took part in the battle now wear roses on Minden Day, 1st of August. The next regimental day is the Battle of Albuhera in 1811. The Buffs, 31st and the 57th Middlesex took part in this battle, which is now remembered as Albuhera Day. The battle occurred on the 16th of May 1811 as part of the Plinth War against the French, led by Napoleon. The battle occurred when a British, Spanish and Portuguese army intercepted a French relief force going to relieve the siege of Badajoz. During the battle, the 31st stood their ground in square formation, holding off French cavalry attacks after the rest of the brigade was destroyed by a flanking French cavalry charge. Meanwhile, the 57th held the line against the main French infantry assault and drove them back. Colonel Inglis was wounded by grape shot but refused medical attention. Instead, he stayed by the colours of the regiment and rallied the men. The 3rd regimental day is Salerno Day. This is the landings at Salerno in 1943 during the Second World War. The battle took place on the 9th September 1943. 2 Queen's Brigades and 1 Hampshire Brigade took part in Operation Avalanche, which was the Allied landings at Salerno. The operation aimed to secure a foothold in Italy after the successful invasion and liberation of Sicily. The Allied landing force encountered stiff German resistance but managed to establish a beachhead. The anniversary of the landings was chosen for the formation of the regiment in 1992. The modern day Prince of Wales Regiment cap badge is made out of several parts. First off, the Elizabethan dragon in the centre there, awarded in 1707 in recognition of the Tudor origin from the Buffs, the East Kent Regiment. Next, the Hampshire Rose, in which the dragon rests upon, is the rose from the Royal Hampshire Regiment. Next, the ostrich plumes awarded to the East Middlesex Regiment after service in India by the 15th Prince of Wales, as symbolised by the Prince of Wales coronet that is holding them above the dragon. The final part is the Order of the Garter, which is the belt that wrapped around the outside of the cap badge. Current deployment. Currently, the Prince of Wales Royal Regiment is 4 battalions strong, with 2 regular and 2 reserve battalions. 1st Battalion is a high readiness armoured infantry battalion using the Warrior armoured fighting vehicle. The 2nd Battalion is an infantry battalion based in Cottesmore, UK. 3rd Battalion is a reserve infantry battalion paired with the Royal Anglian Regiment. 4th Battalion is another reserve infantry battalion which supports the 1st and 2nd Battalions. Thanks for listening to my lesson on the history and current organisation of the Princess of Wales Royal Regiment. Hopefully this lesson has aided you in understanding the history of the regimental days, the parts and meaning of the cap badge, and the current strength of the regiment in preparation for a 2-star military knowledge test. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.